Hi guys, insight number 5, finishing off for the week. Here's my niece Ems. She wanted to join us. She's learning how to do YouTube videos, so it's good practice. We're looking at Abraham 5. This is the last chapter of Abraham, and again, this is Abraham saw this. That's really cool stuff. And we're looking at verses 2 to 3. Thinking about the Sabbath day, and it's interesting because today's the Sabbath day and I'm running late doing this, but it's still a good wholesome activity to do on the Sabbath day, and I'm good with it. But let's have a read as our neighbours turn their music on who are not following the Sabbath day because they're not members of the church. Anyway, a little dance. Alright, so chapter 5 verses 2 and 3 say, And the gods said among themselves, On the 7th time we will end our work which we have counselled, and we will rest on the 7th time from all our work which we have counselled. Because remember, they're all in a council, a whole bunch of them having a talk about it. And the gods concluded upon the 7th time, because that on the 7th time they would rest from all their works, which they, the gods, counselled among themselves to form, and sanctified it. And thus were their decisions at the time, that they counselled among themselves to form the heavens and the earth. So they're talking constantly. This is like the meetings we have now, like our ward councils, our state councils. It's not, even at the highest level, our prophet just doesn't decide stuff just by himself. He talks to the first presidency, he talks to the quorum of the 12, and they all talk together. And even though that revelation is coming from Christ, they all talk about how it's going to happen, how they're going to do it. It's never just the one person thing. Even Jesus Christ would talk with his Father, and I'm sure his mother, but that's what he would do. And he would talk to his earthly parents too and be like, what do you think about this? How best do I tell the people this? He would talk about the people who are with him, so it's fine. That's what they do. Anyway, so what does the Sabbath day look like to you? How have you been blessed by honouring this day? Because it's different for everyone, and everyone will have different opinions. People say, oh, we watch TV, and others are like, oh, you watch TV? You know, it's different for everyone. What about your house, Ems? Do you watch TV? Yeah, we do too. Because that's our family time. Yeah, that's what we do for family time. So Sabbath days around the world will look different for all of us. Some involve family dinners. We have family dinner? Yep. Sometimes you go for a walk, and other wholesome activities like filming insights, right? Most involve church. Did you go to church today? Was it good? Just 1 hour today, eh? Yeah. Did you have a sacrament? Oh, it's good. See? So most for us, it will involve church and the sacrament. Even if we're in lockdown and we're still doing that at home, it still involves the sacrament and like a little church service or whatever you guys do. And again, different for everyone. The important part is that you do, exactly how you honour this day is up to you and what works for you and your family. The important part is that you honour and respect this day and of rest and take rest yourself. So honour the fact that this is Christ's day, this is the Lord's day, it's God's day. Take some rest and do something that spiritually connects you to them. Regroup, etc. Do whatever. Ground to do the next week. Get ready to do the next week. This is our day to prepare for the next week, isn't it? Because life's hard. Yeah. So, I love my Sabbath days, and I'm so blessed to have this whole day free to focus on Christ and my relationship with him. So even if I can't go to church because of lockdown or I'm sick or whatever, I can still take that time. I take the time to put names on the prayer roll through the Gospel Tools app. I'll read scriptures. I'll still watch TV and I'll still do other stuff and play card games with my husband because that's what we do as family time. So again, it's going to look different from all of you, and none of it's bad or wrong. It's just what's going to work for you, where you live and what you guys do, what time of year it is, all that sort of stuff. But make your Sabbath days the day to really connect with Christ. Like really the concerted effort, that is the day to really make that, I'm going to connect with Christ. Now, Larry M. Gibson, he was in the Young Men's Presidency from 2009 to 2015. And I just love this quote. I've had it for a while. I just think it's awesome. But he said, the way we keep the Sabbath day holy is an outward manifestation of our covenant to always remember Jesus Christ. So that's what we do at baptism. We have to make that covenant to always remember Jesus Christ and take his name upon us. And every week when we take the sacrament, we renew that covenant and remind ourselves. If you listen to the sacrament prayers, it's about respecting Jesus, taking his name on us, and behaving in a way that is trying to be like Jesus. So the way that we can do that, one big way, is to keep the Sabbath day holy. That is an outward manifestation of our covenant to always remember Jesus Christ. So I really love that from him. He's actually a really smart man too, so he knows the stuff. Well, that's us for this week. Thank you for joining us. They're short. We're going to get into next week's going to be awesome as well. We're going to move into they're now from the creation, and we're going to move into actually living on the earth and how that goes. Some pretty interesting stuff that happens there. So hang around for that. It'll be really good. Yeah? Yeah. So bye guys. Have a good weekend and stay safe out there. Mwah.